YouTube? Today I'm gonna give y'all a beginner's guide to Fortnite. As y'all know, it's a new season. It's gonna be a lot of new players coming, and I thought I would give y'all a beginner's guide. I know this isn't for everyone. This is gonna be mainly for people who are just starting out, who literally haven't played a single game. This is the right video for you. Now, I'm not gonna waste your time with all that talking bullshit. We're gonna get straight into this. Okay, so I'm gonna hit y'all with the basics. Fortnite is basically a battle royale game where you jump out of a bus, land into a map, get loot up, get mats, and there's a storm that basically pushes you guys together, forcing y'all to fight it out to there's one man standing, and that's how you win. Fortnite has 3 main modes that you can play. There's solo, duos, which you can play with a friend, squads, which you can play with up to 4 people, and then there's team rumble, which is a 50v50 where you basically respawn and, you know, get kills and all that fun stuff. Creative is basically a mode where you can practice builds, you know, create your own map. There's different map codes you can play, a lot of fun stuff on that. There's different mini games and all that you can play, a lot of fun stuff you can play with your friends, 1v1 your friends. This battle lab is basically a mode where you can jump into your own battle royale map, just like solo duos and squads, except you're by yourself, or you can bring some of your friends, up to 15 friends to play with, and change all the settings and all that, and you can play your own little game. All right, arena, trios, and solos, those are basically the competitive side of Fortnite, is where you get points, try and get to tournaments, all that. Party royale is a mode where you can just chill, get away from all the sweats, get away from all that battle royale shit, just play some mini games, chill with your friends. Basically, the main goal of every Fortnite game is to win the game. Get that victory royale pop up on your screen, indicating that you're the last man or last team standing. So the goal of the game is not getting the most kills, it's basically being the last man alive, as I said. But you can play more aggressive if you're trying to get more kills. But if you're trying to win the game, play more passive, avoid fights, play smarter. I do have a video that's linked down below in the description on how to win your first Fortnite game of the new season, or ever, or get more wins if you already have some wins. There are currently 13 different named locations on the map that you can go to and loot up in. Your main goal when you first land into a new location is to find chests, find loot up. Your main goal is to find at least an AR, a shotgun, SMG. That's a pretty good loadout to begin with. Now, to know which loot you want to grab, you got to know which is the best rarity, which is the worst rarity. So there are 5 different rarities of guns. There's common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary, or gray, green, blue, purple, and orange. Basically, this goes from gray being the worst to common, and legendary being the best, orange. Looting the map is quite simple. You can find floor loot, chests, ammo crates. There's different kind of ammo crates. There's the regular ones, and then there's the blue ones. They contain a little bit more ammo, and then you might even find some heals in it. And there's also supply drops that come from the sky. You will be able to see them on the map when they drop. They come with a high rarity item or weapon. They can also come with healables and other items. When you're looting chests, chest comes in 2 types. There's the normal chest and then the legendary chest. The legendary chest is guaranteeing you always gonna drop purple or orange loot. In other words, an epic or legendary loot. The regular chest will just drop a random weapon. You can get a legendary weapon, you can get a gray weapon. It's just completely random. Every chest will drop at least 30 materials. What you also need to learn about is healable. There's different type of ways to heal up. There's bandages, medkits, big pots, mini shields, and there's also consumables that you can take from the ground and consume. You always want to carry some shields around you, or any kind of heals. Even if you're maxed out, you want to carry them, because you never know when you're gonna get hit and might need to pop them. All right, now let's talk about the actual different kinds of weapons. First, we're gonna talk about the mid-range weapons, which is basically like the ARs, assault rifles, and then the bursts. When you see these 2 guns and they have different rarities, this is all based on preference. What would you rather have? And when you play the game more, you're gonna know like which one you're gonna like more, really, and which one's more effective for you. For shotguns, they added a new charge shotgun, and they still have the old tac. But if you haven't played the game, it's all new to you. And like I said, it's all preference. What would you rather have? What would you rather use? SMG, they just have the regular old SMG and different rarities. Of course, if you find the legendary one, that's the one you want to use, the P90. And then you have the sniper, and it's really, like I said, all based off preference. Which sniper would you rather use? Which is more comfortable for you? And we also have an RPG. The RPGs can actually be very effective in mid-range, but you have to be careful that it will deal damage if you accidentally shoot yourself with it. So make sure you're at a safe distance when using it, and it's also great for destroying structures, and a very powerful weapon to have. It comes in epic and legendary versions that you can use. There's also a bandage gun that can heal yourself, or you can heal teammates with it if you shoot it. It has an infinite supply of bandages, but it does take some time so it can reload back up to use it again. Although the bandage bazooka takes up 2 slots, so you might not want to carry it around, but if you do, it will be useful. But it will take a hit on some of your slots. You can only have 5 slots, and it will take up 2 of them. All right, now let's talk about mobility. There's different kind of mobility that you can use. You can now ride sharks with fishing poles. Very, very fun that you can use. This new season has a lot of water. You can ride sharks. There's boats that you can also ride, and there's choppers, which are basically helicopters you can ride around to get from one place to another. Basically, there's also grapplers that you could use if you find an item. It takes one slot, use it, basically just slings you to wherever you point it at. I know in future updates, I think they're going to be adding cars and trucks and all that, so stay tuned for that if you are watching this video when that's already out. Now onto the one of the most important parts about this game: building. If you cannot survive this game without building. There's just no way to survive without building. You need to learn how to build to get good at this game. Now there is 4 different builds you can make. You can make a wall, you can make a ramp, you can make a cone, and you can make a floor, and all those can be edited to how you want them, like when you've already placed them, or you can pre-edit them, but I most likely recommend to have them how they are. These builds are mainly used to cover yourself when you're getting shot at, or to rush someone, or build fight with someone. You basically try to use these builds to your advantage to get the best angle to get your shot off on the opponent. Some very common builds that a lot of people use are, for example, 90s, and there's cone edits to get through, there's double ramp rushes, and also editing is very, very important. It's literally one of the most important things. It's good to give you a good angle on your opponent to where they can't hit you and you can hit them, or like it's also good to like move around. One of the best edits, there's the corner edits, there's a door edit that not a lot of people use a lot because it's slower to get through a door when you can just make a corner edit. You can make window edits. There's a lot of edits you can do that you can make to really give you a better angle on your opponent, or just peek through your box. If you want a tutorial on building techniques, different high ground retakes, say down in the comment section and I will make one ASAP. To build, you need materials, which is wood, brick, and metal. You get this by farming up around the map. Trees, cars, literally anything in Fortnite, almost anything, basically anything you can hit and get materials off of. You want to make sure you always have a good amount of materials when it comes to mid-game, early game. You always want to make sure you're farming up. One thing to remember, you can never have too many mats. Never have too many materials. It maxes out at 999, basically 1,000 materials for each category: wood, brick, and metal. And use it wisely because it can run out just like that. So make sure you're building smart, using your materials wisely. Now in Fortnite, if you get a win, you don't need kills. But if you want kills, you need to learn how to fight with someone. You need to learn how to engage into a fight. And that all really comes with time, learning how to build, learning how to use edits to your advantage. It all comes with time. You're not going to hop on this game, first game, and completely destroy the lobby. You're going to get smacked. You're going to get destroyed. You're going to get clapped. All that. It all really comes with time to get better at this game. All right, last but not least, Fortnite's item shop. All right, basically skins, you don't need them at all. They literally just for looks. They don't give you any competitive advantage. They're skins, different emotes, and every season there's a new battle pass, and it's always going to be $10, 1,000 V-bucks that you can buy. And by the way, I'm giving away the battle pass as we speak. All you have to do, let me just say it real quick, all you have to do, subscribe, turn notifications on, screenshot or take a picture of you being subscribed, and just DM me one of my socials in the description, Twitter, Instagram, whichever you prefer, and I'll be picking a random winner. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, V-bucks can really be purchased right here. They're pretty expensive. I don't like $20 for a skin. I don't really buy skins. I haven't bought a skin in a while. This is my locker if y'all want to know. I have some skins. A lot of them are for the battle pass. And then there's emotes, the little dances that you can do, and like I said, they require V-bucks. You don't need them. They're just because, like, if you're gonna be playing this game a lot, I recommend at least buying the battle pass like every season. You don't have to buy a new skin all the time, but if you play this game a lot, I recommend battle pass. $10 every season. Seasons last around, I don't know, like 4 months, something like that, probably more, I don't know. But other than that, I really hope I covered everything. I tried my best to cover as much as possible. Maybe I forgot some, hopefully I didn't. Like I said, in the descriptions I have links to videos that are gonna help you get better at the game. I also show methods on how to get free V-bucks if you don't want to purchase them, which is also in the description. Other than that, man, I had fun explaining to y'all what this game's about. Like, the basics of this game, really. Like, it all takes time to get good at this game. It's all really a learning curve, man. But other than that, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out.